But based on what he said, we also could be looking at a potential immediate invocation of the Insurrection Act. Now, this is extremely dangerous law that's on the books in the US that allows the president on his own discretion to call out active duty troops, or to what we call in the US nationalize state troops, the National Guard, nationalize the National Guard, and use them, deploy them to American towns, cities, and communities to suppress protests or unlawful activity. This is an extremely dangerous law. It has not been exercised and used very much by previous presidents because previous presidents, thankfully, have mainly cared about the Constitution. But it's a law that it's a poorly drafted law that allows him on his sole judgment to call out the troops and use them internally in the United States. And so a number of his advisors urged him to use it during the 2020 riots. They urged him to use it during the election contest, or when he's trying to steal the election. Plans are being drawn out to use it on day one of a new Trump administration. And then the other thing, he is also, in my view, as a conservative and a former member of the conservative legal movement, the best thing that he did as a president was he appointed a lot of what I thought were very good and effective classical liberal judges to courts at all levels. Well, he has repented of that. He is now does not think that the judges that he appointed were radical enough. Why? Because they mostly ruled against him when he tried to steal the election, or almost exclusively ruled against him. And so he is now vowing to nominate, a different kind of judge, and you would expect him to nominate a different kind of judge. And so you're talking about more authoritarian judges. You're talking about attempted authoritarian acts of vengeance and punishment in the U.S., potential invocation of the Insurrection Act, potential abandonment of NATO, potential collapse of Ukraine, potential capitulation in the face of Chinese interests. Other than that, it all looks great.